I once streamed for over 8 hours on Twitch. Zero views, zero subscribers. Yeah, that sucked. Hello, everybody. My name is Mark, and I'm here today to just talk about why I quit YouTube. Um, Not that I'm a famous guy or anything, but in my late teens, I really had this strong passion and desire to be like Markiplier, to be like Jacksepticeye, and all these big YouTube names. And I wanted to share in that. I wanted to partake in that. I wanted to be a part of that group. I wanted to be able to do some cool collabs and react and funny, entertaining content and all that pizzazz. Um, so I did my best attempt. I made some of the world's most cringiest videos. If you guys look back at my account, you probably won't find those videos on this account unless I post them again or something, which maybe I might just for the sake of it. But if you look at those videos, they were always weird. They were just cringy. Like they were the most unhinged things you can think of. I remember one time me and my buddy changed the oil of his car using a trash bag, and we started this whole thing. It's called the improvisers, where we take random junk and we try to do something with it when you don't have the proper tools or something like that. I don't know. It was this whole big thing, and it was definitely made for good laughs and bad moments, and definitely very funny moments. But overall, I think the main point was I wanted to be seen. I wanted to collaborate. I wanted to be part of a larger community. But I just didn't know how to exactly do that, and I still don't. But you know what? I'm learning more each and every day. I was always obsessed with gear. And by the way, don't mind me looking in the corner over here. I kind of just reading off my questionnaire over here. It's kind of my script. Don't mind that. It kind of helps me focus. But I was always obsessed with gear, and I still am. I'm like a gearhead. I used to always save up money to try to buy gear so that I could stream better. I bought a whole gaming laptop setup with a big old fancy desk. I bought all the fancy camera equipment with the microphone clip-ons and the little podcaster mic and the fancy Elgato lights and all that stuff. I always would focus on trying to get the best profile picture, the beautiful profile picture. I'd use Photoshop to clean up all the blemishes and all the uglies, and I tried to focus so hard on the brand name. It had to be something so cool, like Sparky Mark, Spark Mark, or Mark the Lone Shark, or something like that. Little did I know that, you know, people don't really care about that if you're not really making content. And I think that's where my biggest drawback was that I was so focused on other things, on the outside appearance, that I really didn't focus too much on making content. And when I did make content, I don't think I was very consistent at it. I try to create a schedule, but then I'd always just like never know what to do. I'd make one video and then I feel like I'd have to make a better video than the video I just did. And then, just perfectionism, right? Like I'd make a video and be like, nope, that's not good enough. I'm not going to post it at all. Therefore, I quit. Overall, I had dreams, I had aspirations, and I was definitely a newbie at the time. I just didn't know. I still don't know now, but I feel like now as a guy in his mid 20s, I'm willing to try again, but maybe something a little more different, something a little more me, something that's more Mark. I am Mark, not Markiplier, but I am Mark, and I'm ready to try something new. If I were to succeed, I have a lot of dreams and aspirations. I I love film. I love to make films. I love lighting. I love teaching. film. I'm not the greatest filmmaker. Have some experience. I'm not Stephen King over here making the best films or the best stories ever. Steven Spielberg, I mean. But we'll see where this thing goes. Feel free to join, subscribe if you haven't. Let's see what happens. If I upload any more videos after this, then you know that I'm taking the right step. If not, then oh well. Let's check it out.